Hello, everybody. I just wanted to come on here and do a collective reading. I feel like I'm going to start doing these more frequently. I'm going to try to. I'm going to really get my gears moving, especially with this card here. I feel like it's definitely relative to what I'm talking about is I have to finally put in the action necessary in order to achieve the dream. That's what I'm doing here right now. And when I'm trying to be as active on social media as possible, I'm trying to find a way for myself. So but I have dealt with times of procrastination and distraction, and I fail to stay determined. I fail to be consistent at times. And so I've tried to make a promise to myself. And the only reason I'm telling you guys this is because maybe somebody else might resonate with it. Is like, it's time now to finally put in the efforts that you know are possible and you know that will achieve your goal. So the Knight of Wands is about a fast movement towards your goal. I feel like you're finally putting in the effort that's necessary to achieve the goal, and you do have what it takes. And maybe previously you didn't do the things or you procrastinated. Like I said, that was me. But at the same time, still things happened exactly the way they needed to in order for things to unfold the way they needed to. And I needed this time here now to do this. And I could have done it years ago, but like I said, there is a time and a place for everything. I did what I could years ago. I made it here somehow, and I just got to keep moving forward with full velocity now, because in the past I would go months on hiatus or even years. But I'm trying to keep a promise to myself to be more consistent and determined and disciplined. So the only reason I'm saying this is because this is for the collective. This is the message, is to do the thing that you maybe were avoiding or feeling like you weren't good enough, or maybe even feeling overwhelmed, because that's how I get. I get really overwhelmed easily with like work and content, and I'll rewrite the same paragraph, and I'll just be doing the same paragraph for hours, and I won't even realize time has gone by that long. And then I'll just I'll get so worked up and overwhelmed to the point where I just put it down. And I just say, I can't do this anymore. I can't, like, it's confusing me more than it's helping anybody. But recently, I've come to realize that I need to stop overanalyzing so much. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get out. Just get the message out there, right? So that's what I'm working on. Instead of dwelling on messages and writing them over and over again and making sure they're articulated perfectly, I want to put it out. So that's the message. I hope that it resonates with somebody else, my example. So let's see what else. Just a little bit more about the Knight. I'm just going to go over it again. The Knight of Wands is, like I said already, fast movement towards your goals, towards your dreams. And you do have the ability to achieve your dream. It's inevitable. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. Oh, well, that's perfect timing. And like, that's a perfect example of divine perfection, divine order. Like, this is exactly what I was saying. It's inevitable that you will have your dreams. You will achieve your goals. Once you put in the effort, all you have to do is put in the effort. Even if you failed at something, just keep trying. Just because it didn't work out one pathway, it's because you're better suited for another pathway. So there's no reason to get frustrated or worked up or upset when a certain pathway or like a job or something or a relationship doesn't work out. There was a reason for that, and it taught you something. It might have taught you patience, understanding, self-love, self-worth. It depends. It depends what we're talking about. But anyway, this 10 of Pentacles is saying that it's already yours. You've already achieved it. You have your happy ending. It's here now. It's today. You have it now. You are so blessed now. You have all of the things you need already. You have food on the table already. You have people who help you if there isn't food on the table. Your needs are getting met. It might not be enough for you right now. It might not feel like it's enough right now. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to achieve anything more than that. Like, just because you're going to be grateful now doesn't mean that doesn't mean you're accepting it and you're just happy with that and you don't want any more than that. That's not what I'm saying. When you're grateful for what's there, there will be more things to come, and you'll be able to notice things better. You'll be able to be more aware of where the love and abundance is coming from. It's coming from places you might not even notice or might not even realize or appreciate. Or you do appreciate it, but you're not really sure how you can give back. You still are, it's okay to accept the help when you need it though. Like, the universe is working through the people that help you. They have guided them. The universe has guided them to you to help you. So be open to receiving. Don't say no. Don't say no to what you're receiving. The King of Pentacles. So again, this feels very money related, abundant related, but then also within your relationships that they're coming into a more grounded state, and that you're able to see each other more clearly within your relationships. They're more grounded, and like you can communicate better, and there's not as much friction as there was maybe previously. I feel like there's new growth within your relationships and within your workspace. And there's time now. It is time now to do the work that you're being guided to do, to create the empire, the abundance, the desire, the goal, whatever you want to call it. It's already now. You already have it now. It's already a part of you now. It's inevitable that with the efforts that you're putting in, it will come into fruition. Okay. Okay, so again, it's really asking you to release control of the situation and get into a more flow-like state. It doesn't mean that you're not putting in the action necessary. It just means that you're aligning to your highest timeline, or whatever you want to call it, your best timeline. Like, you're getting into that flow state and knowing that you are already exactly right where you're supposed to be. You are already in alignment. You're not out of alignment. You're not ever out of alignment. It's happening exactly the way it's supposed to and was going to happen. So The Temperance card here is talking about a balance, that things are being balanced out for you behind the scenes that you might not be aware of right now. So that's why it's important to get into that flow state, because if something isn't coming into fruition right now, that just means it's not time yet, and that things are still gestating. Things are still being balanced out. And then the Sun card is about being in your joy, your most joyful state, your most vibrant, shining, bright. And don't dim your light for anybody else. You don't have to leave your light at home when you go somewhere. If you are having to lessen yourself for somebody, maybe you need to recognize that pattern in yourself and know that you can be yourself, and you should feel safe to be yourself around people that you care about and that care about you. I'm going to pull some mermaids and dolphins. Okay, we have ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So this is why I love using oracle cards, because it brings it around full circle and it goes back to the very first card. And it seems like it's literally like clockwork or like divine intervention or whatever. It's like, it feels like proof to me that they are here and that they are listening and that they are helping. Your angels, your guides, whatever you want to call it. There is an external source outside of us that is helping us, that is growing with us, and that is not causing any harm. It's helping us from harm. They're not causing the harm. What I'm saying is, like, if I were to say God or angels or whatever, like, people seem to want to blame God for things that they say God took this from me, God took these people from me, God did this to me, when in reality, God saved you from it being worse. It could have been 10 times worse, and you were saved in each moment of struggle. You were carried through. You might have felt alone, but you were actually being carried through it all. So that reminds me of the Footprints poem. If you want to look up Footprints poem, if you know what I'm talking about already. This is proof. When it goes full circle like this, what I'm saying is proof. Every time I do a tarot reading and then I do oracle after, it always brings it around to the very first card again. And it brings it full circle, and it's like saying, I'm here. Angels are here. Don't forget what the main message is. This one. This is the main message of the whole tarot, is to say, let go and do the thing that you've been avoiding. It says, ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So like I said in the very beginning of the reading, that's pretty much what I was saying here, is to listen to the passion that's inside of you and go do the things that you know are meant for you and that you will be good at. Or even learning new things. You might not know what you'd be good at. You might not know what you would love to do. But like trying new things, or just being in the moment now, just doing your daily tasks, whatever that might be. Yeah, so do the thing. And you are highly protected. And I was saying that too, about how the angels are protecting us, or God is protecting us and helping us through every obstacle. So there's no need to worry or fear whether or not something is or isn't going to work out for you, if you stay true to the knowing that you're protected and that you will get through it no matter what, and that you can just live in this moment and see it for what it is, and know that you are safe and that you are protected and that nothing is wrong and it's all coming into order. It's all coming in. Okay, it says you are being helped. And again, it's going back to that Temperance card, that the angels are working things out for us behind the scenes that we might not know what is happening. And the angels are working behind the scenes. There is something that is protecting us, that is helping us, that there's things coming into fruition that aren't quite ready yet. So the cake is still baking, right? Or that the father of the baby is still trying to get the milk warmed up for the baby, but the baby is crying. But the baby doesn't know that the father is trying to get the milk warmed up first. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this extended reading. I hope you have a good day. You can find me at Addie Cat Room. Addie Cat Room is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter, and RedNote.